What is it about BBC radio presenters that causes them to do this? Hi, it's me again, and yet another BBC radio presenter has been done for sexually assaulting children. Another one. What is going on with the hiring process at the BBC? Now, it does state clearly here, and I should state clearly to you, that apparently none of the abuse happened on BBC grounds, but he was a BBC employee. Another one. Former BBC radio presenter John Cain was given an 8-year jail term after being found guilty of indecently assaulting a teenage boy, having used his job and flashy car to lure him in. And his job, as we mentioned, we know what that was, don't we? The court heard at trial how Mr. Cain stood accused of indecently assaulting the teen from Flintshire in the late 70s. He had befriended the boy's family and used his sports car and job to impress his victim, the defence team said. Cain had allegedly given the youth behind-the-scenes access to BBC Radio Merseyside after learning of his interest in radio broadcasting. But the trips to the studio became an opportunity for Cain to take advantage of his young companion. I don't want to read the rest of that, really, because it makes me feel bloody sick. And there's another little sentence there where another incident saw Cain perform a sex act on the boy. Well, I don't want to read the rest of that either. But it says here, the judge stressed that none of the alleged incidents occurred whilst on BBC property. Now, the judge can say that, and so I must appreciate the judge has said that and take it as a given. But when you read the story, where it said there, where was it? Cain allegedly gave the youth behind-the-scenes access to BBC Radio Merseyside. His trips to the studio became an opportunity for Cain to take advantage of his young companion. But the judge stressed none of the alleged incidents occurred whilst on BBC property. So I have my own thoughts on that, but obviously, if the judge said it, it must be gospel, right? Judge wouldn't lie. And he obviously knows absolutely everything because the entire absolute truth would have come out, I'm sure. Judge Timothy Petts passed down an 8-year jail term and imposed a sexual harm prevention order on him for the next 20 years. He will also be on the sex offenders register for the remainder of his life. So I don't really know where to go with the rest of this story because I don't want to get myself into trouble, and I don't want to get demonetised. I don't want to lose my channel. But it's another one. It's another one at the BBC. How many more stories are we going to hear about this sort of thing coming from the BBC? The Savile one was shocking. The things he got away with on BBC grounds, the amount of cover-up the BBC did for him. Loads of people complained to management and to people at the BBC about it, and nothing was done. This man was able to give behind-the-scenes tours to young children who he was abusing. The BBC allowed that, and allowed him onto the premises with these children. Granted, it was the 70s and it was a more innocent time. Not good enough. It's not an excuse, is it? It's not an excuse. I just hope there aren't many more within the BBC, for the children's sake more than anything. But stuff like this, you still paying your licence fee, are you? Nice. Now, it does just turn my stomach that people are still funding this corporation with 159 quid a year, struggling families paying the 159 quid a year for a company that gets, it's over 3.5 billion now, I think, what the TV licence fee revenue gives them. They also make a load of private money. BBC Studios, for instance, turned over 1.4 billion. UK TV, you might not know, is fully owned by the BBC. They made a couple of $100 million in profit last year. They have many other private companies that make money. They still want your money. They still behave like this. What is it going to take for people to realise that the BBC is involved in a lot of this stuff and to stop paying them the money? It's an opt-out system. You don't have to pay this company your money, and you shouldn't. And if you still are, how are you defending paying for it? Because you like EastEnders? Poor kids, eh? Poor kids. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and then hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.